I want to share a unique and interesting way of looking at depression. Hey, it's Dr. Shawn Nabors, West Michigan anxiety specialist and practice owner of the Anxiety Treatment Center of West Michigan. Today, I want to talk to you about depression. Yes, I know I specialize in treating anxiety. However, my clients almost always have co-occurring depression issues when they come for treatment. And a lot of times we have to address the depression first before we can actually get to their anxiety issue. I want to share a unique and interesting way of looking at depression that can actually help people to grow from their depressive experiences. A lot of people have read that depression can either run in your family and be genetic or due to chemical imbalances, and a lot of advice and literature and professionals out there really focus on the symptoms of depression. Let's get rid of the symptoms. I want you to just expand your mind for a minute and look outside of depression as a horrible symptomatic issue to get rid of. And I want you to start to view the symptoms of depression as an ally to you, something that is useful and helpful to you. We all have fire or smoke detectors in our homes, and we find those smoke detectors very useful when we actually do need for them to be going off because there's a fire in our house. You want to think of your depression as a smoke detector or a fire alarm. We all have a core set of values that are just instilled within us through various methods. When these values start to get violated in a large way, where a lot of these core values are just not being lived and violated, we start to experience depression. And depression can almost be seen as a life preservation mechanism. It's a warning sign that you actually aren't living according to a lot of your values. And so what happens when you don't live according to a lot of your values? You start to get depressed, you withdraw. And that withdrawal period, it's really designed to get you to stop living in the way that you are living and reflect on how you're living so that you can start to identify, wow, I'm out of alignment here, here, and here with my values. No wonder why I feel the way that I do. So when you are depressed, think of it as the fire alarm going off, and it's signaling you may be out of alignment with how you interact in your relationships with people. You may be out of alignment with health and wellness. You may be out of alignment with setting boundaries with people. Anytime I feel depressed, it's usually because I am not setting hard boundaries with just my time. I overextend myself, I get irritable, I get depressed. And then here is where, as a society, I feel like we need to expand our minds a little bit more. Instead of trying to make the symptoms go away, when we make the symptoms go away, we really get no deep resolution over the depression. We really need to let those symptoms just sit with us, right? Kind of hit rock bottom a little bit with that depression so that we can have that epiphany moment of, wow, I am really, really out of alignment with this, this, and this. And that usually comes from us just, feeling that depression and, not really being able to, understand what it is until we hit rock bottom and then just kind of sift through that. Now, once you hit rock bottom, you'll start to have insights. You'll start to rebound. And you'll rebound into what I call clarity. And rebounding into clarity is where you can really start to identify where you're out of alignment and make those changes. Now, once you start to make those changes, a lot of people see the depression will lift. And to me, that's an excellent sign that your depression is actually for you. It's trying to help you rather than harm you. So just think about that. The times that you've been depressed, right, and you have not really focused on the symptoms, and you've actually really focused on what you need to change in your life, did your depression go away a little bit? Something to think about. As always, thank you for stopping by and take care.